Any having these steps here for the anhydrous tank.
We don't use it. Johnson's our neighbors do though. Oh, she'll hold. We're bridge builders today.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Stealing George's truck today for loading this and hauling this. Well, here's the problem. That's supposed to be there. Evidently, during big rain, this ditch got up high enough, a log knocked it off or something. Also busted our irrigation pipe over there, so I'm gonna put an extra domino over there to make it a little higher for now, and then go from there. First, I gotta get across there. We're down here trying to get this bridge back. Try not to fall down. She's back up. A domino height higher over there. Got a ratchet strapped on the sides. Hopefully she lasts. She was right down there. Now she's up here. Gonna hold?
Yeah, it'll last. We're a lot taller than we was. I don't think it'll wash out again. That's my prediction.
Mark his words.
Yep, won't wash out again. It may fall in. What's going on?
You are dropping me off, but I'm driving just in case this bridge collapses while I'm driving Morse's truck, so you can say, oh, Reese is driving.
Yep, exactly. We got the backhoe loaded, got a job done. Reese owns this field over here. All three of them owns this little 34, 5 acres right here. Okay, we're gonna cross this bridge. Reese putting his seatbelt on.
I thought I'd take it off in case I got to bail.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. I got mine off in case we got to jump. Well, I don't know where I'd jump. I think I was right.
Jump up, then you'll land on it.
Well, take your time so we can fall slow. Yep. By golly, we made it. So
Not
far.
yet. Now we made it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we made it across the ditch, but then my driver decided to cut the corner a little close. We're going to have to back up and get over. It's a mud ditch. Come on. Hey, I'm going to be here all day. I'm going to get in the driver's seat.
He's going to take that to dig out a little bit of a ditch in Indiana that I couldn't get with the ditcher. I could get about to the end, but not all the way, so.
Hitch a ride with Jay.
All right, getting ready to hop in Dad's planter here. Get it backed out of the shed. We're going to get some of the 3.5Z series treated now. I'll know if we'll plant this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon, one of the two. But we'll get these loaded up, break down the pro boxes that we didn't break down when we were in a hurry the other day. Get these in the tender for him, so he'll have them when they're ready. Then I'm gonna get in my planter and head to Indiana, I think. I'm gonna see if I can do 57 acres on the way over. Maybe, maybe not. I know I'll definitely be able to go tomorrow after church, so I'll definitely be planting tomorrow. Jay, getting the bush or the belt pushed out. I feel like it looks like you're the only one that does manual labor because you don't ever point the camera at me.
You know, you get it up high enough, it's not real heavy.
No, it's not bad.
Work smarter. Yeah, it's work smarter, not harder, but it's kind of like more like around here, like work harder.
It's work harder and smarter. That's how you.
Work harder and smarter, new motto.
That's how you dominate. Yep. Taking off. Got the beans all treated. The empties stacked up there. Jay's taking my seed tender over and my pickup. So I'll have something there when I go. I'm gonna try to maybe plant 57 acres on the way over because it's on the way. It's dry enough. And try and get my planter empty because I got yellow corn in, and most of what I'm going to plant over in Indiana where it's drier is white corn, and they're very picky with white corn. They don't like stress cracks. That usually comes from drying it, so we like to plant it early when we can so we don't have to dry it, so we don't get any of those stress cracks. That's the only camera I got, the one in here, which is just looking for me backwards. I got that in mirrors, of course. My little Swift hitch, the one I grabbed, don't seem to be working. I couldn't find another one, so Omega. Thought about taking that tank off right now. I wish I would have, but it'll be all right. Not doing any 2x2 this year starter. Just a lot of people get a lot of good out of it. I just know it's our fertility program or soil type or what. Just ain't never been able to trade a lot of different things: humic, sugar, different starters, nitrogen, sulfur. Couldn't find anything for us. To Indiana, an hour and a half tractor ride. It is a bit of a haul, but it's nice when your tractor will get up to 34 every once in a while. Usually sitting right around 33. People ask us, and we had thought about maybe getting a smaller road track to plant this with, or even one of these with tracks on the back, but hate to give up this speed. I sure like being able to go fast down the road. On the big roads, I can stay on my lane and just get there. Crossing over the big river by Mount Carmel, Illinois. Crossing the White River, last one to get through. The other one was Wabash. It's not our field, but I don't think they can plant it today. Covering up the tires on the irrigation. At least on most of them. Most of it. Getting close, and it looks dry out. Look at this ditch. Look at those trees. Ah, look at this ditch. This is one of the ones I mowed this winter. It's also one of the fields we put 2 riser pipes in, so makes you see how dry that hole is. Yeah, there's one riser pipe. There's another one that me and Dad put in last fall. That would be maybe have water, definitely be wet. It's dry. This whole place is dry. Picking up dust. Doing in-row right now. I know a lot of people's commented that they don't like that we don't till everything right before we plant. So I suggest you probably should till everything before you plant. But like this, we worked it in the fall with the Salfer. It's plenty smooth. Feel like we actually get more even moisture and everything if we don't work everything in the spring. We do work most of the clay in the spring, warm it up, dry it out. But sand, mud, usually leave alone. Works for us. You do what works for you. In the land of irrigations over here, got one right in the middle, just a little 5-tower system, does a lot of good. 4-tower system, I guess. Can't get the run, can't get the fire. That's Meether, I think, go. But David's over here spraying. He's heading back to the shed to fill up, see if he can get it going. This was already sprayed it with burn down, some Roundup and some dicamba, and now residual degree, I believe, to keep the weeds from coming up later. So. Weeds might look alive, but they're dead whether they know it or not. Well, this don't look good. Don't look like Ether fixed it.
No, it's not getting fuel for some reason.
Yeah.
Gonna run on start fluid, but that's it. So I don't know if it's Murphy switch or a bad fuse or what. First, I gotta get a multimeter that works.
Oh, yeah.
He got it. Loose connection or something between the fuse and the Murphy switch. It's dirty. Running now. It's a 58-acre field. It's like in 2 spots. There's one over here and there's a 7-acre field here. Got all but 6 acres done out of yellow corn. So I'm a ways from the shed, 5 miles maybe. So I'm gonna run up there and get this cleaned out, fill up white corn. I will just get this on the way back out when I leave Indiana, because I'm not gonna plant it all, because the river's up down by the river. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna do the levee protected side. The river's not affecting right now, then head back to Illinois and Monday. Should get done over here Monday. Get her cleaned out, get all the yellow out, get the hoppers where the main seed comes out. Now I'm gonna do every row, get all of them empty so I can fill up with white. There won't be any yellow in there. Well, I found a problem. I don't know if you can see this, is probably too dark. That little rubber thing that feeds it down there has been chewed off. There was a stick in there. Luckily, I got one. Well, one of the drawbacks of these big planters with the hoppers and the air and all that, so I'll get it done, or I can't plant anymore. I still got 7.5 gallons of seed. So I will take that and dump it back in when I switch to yellow. I think that's all I'm gonna show tonight, but I'm gonna fire that up and I'm gonna make the row spin so it shoots out whatever seeds in there. Then it'll be completely empty. Gonna take a couple white corn boxes, put it on my tender there, load it so it'll be ready to go. And I'll probably take 30 bags of a white corn there and put it in one of those empty pro boxes. So I'll be able to have that on the tender tomorrow. So when I get over here, I'll just be able to roll. Decided to come over here in the morning. Need to bring the sprayer guys. They are done spraying over here for now. I'm getting ready to head back home and spray. Yeah, shut down the irrigation. This one fired up fine, got out of my way. Ran over where I planted, now I'm planting where it was. Got 230 acres of white corn planting today, ended up staying here and planting. Getting while getting's good. Chance of rain Tuesday's up to 80%. Yeah, got 480 acres of white corn, so I'm almost halfway done with it, so should get it all planted today. Plant 2 different varieties of white corn, 1656 WAM, which has been great for a number of years, and a new one, 1790 WQ. They say it's supposed to be better, we'll find out. Got it at the planter, as you can see, got it split up, so you get a lot of looks between the two. Those who don't, most of our white corn goes to Azteca Milling down by Evansville, Indiana. They use it for flour, and tortilla chips, and taco shells. So we're planting taco shells right now.
Well, I'm planting some more Z series beans on the. Today it's 35Z76E. Got enough of these to plant several acres here in this field, so anxious to see how they come out. Got 32s, now I'm on 35s. I got a few 32s on the end row. So that'll be a good comparison too. We'll see what the difference maybe between the 32 and the 35 is, maturity and perhaps yield with that a little bit. Well, I'm done planting Z series for a while. We'll fill up all of our hopper tanks. We've got 3.4s, 3.7s, and 4.0s, I think, on the list. in here, so I'm gonna fill up my trailer and go back to field. This we've had these since '92, I believe. We treat seed and then blow it up in these. Very fast filling. It's running for 49.55. Loads a lot and unloads fast. Love it. Get the back door. That's enough. Hold it right around. Oh, piece of a bag. Oh, how we're spoiled, huh? Back in the day, carrying bags up. Then next wagon, swinging auger around my hands, shutting the doors. Now don't even do any of that stuff. So with this roll control. Sure don't take long to fill up. Always latch my auger. I'm going to fill up here again. No, I'm not either. But I always latch my auger. I'm going to or not. But because that's happened twice to somebody. Drive off with the auger not latched. And swing out and hit a tree. One of those things that's not a pleasant time. All right, I'm done planting what I had of the 35Z 73E, I believe it's 73E Pioneer New Bean. Done with it. Planted a good bit of this field. Now I'm on the 34A87Es. Well, once again, my planter, it just won't plant. So I'm going to shut it off, back on, and I'm sure it'll work. Let it die down. Screen that takes forever. You can see up here on my iPad where it just quit planting. Everything's right. Everything's in gear. I tell you, I'm a die-hard case planter guy, but this, so far this year, this 1200's about drove me nuts. I'm about ready to. Rain's again Tuesday. I may just put the 700 back in, say the heck with it. Well, turn everything off, tractor off, let it die down, fire back up, back to work again. Well, all in all, it's been a good day. Had some problems, of course, but we're gonna get 400 acres of beans planted today, and I think Reese is getting all the white corn planted, so that'll be, I'm trying to think 480 or so it's a lot done, so we'll probably have 900 acres between the two of us today. Good day. Just need a few of those, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow night. Let's see what it does.
Last pass. Yep, I've got to put more corn in. Anyways, 450 acres. I got handbags sitting on the back. Planter's evidently dialed in because I'm going to use the exact amount of units I need. Yeah, good day. I started over here, but I was planning on starting in Illinois. I'm going to take some corn back over there tonight and bring other corn back here that I want to plant early. So get that done after I get this done. I'll go put it in that bag of corn.
Well, been a good day today. Another 400 acres. Beans. I have what am I going to have here? I'm going to have 1,400 time the day's over, which ain't going to be too much longer. We're planting right around home here. Planting in the ground. It's just worked last last fall with the sulfur. It's pretty smooth, especially in black dirt. Now in the clay it's a little rough, the root wads and stuff from the stalks. Maybe I need some trash wheels, I don't know. I've never had trash wheels on 15-inch rows, but I'm sure I know some guys that does, but I haven't talked to them about it. That might be a good thing to comment on YouTube to us if you got trash wheels on 15-inch rows, how they work out. They work all right. We won't be doing any wheat straw or anything, because planting where you got them root balls and stuff and your stalks in the fall, it'd be nice to knock them out of the way. But it'd be a lot of expense and a lot of weight. Would have been like, say, right around home here today, planting 34 A89E Pioneers. Nice fields, a lot of heavy dirt, no tilling in it, really working good. Moon's up big. Nice shot of a little bit of almost after dark planting. The moon came up looking for the sun, but it can't find it to block today. It just didn't work out for it.
A little chilly this morning. Hang in there, Beans. It's the coldest night. A little frost around, not much. Well, right here behind the bins, our Indiana bins. Thought I'd showcase a spot that the sulfur did. It's an extremely sandy hill here. We sowed it or seeded it last fall with the sulfur when we worked it. There's usually the Grand Canyon there. Now there's just a little wash, not much. And playing through it fine, looks good. And this has all been sprayed. It's dead. They don't know it yet. Been rolling along today. Did a few smaller fields to start with. About to get this 165 acre field done. Over in Indiana, we got big fields over here. I think this is part of the original farm that Dad and George bought. 96, I believe. 97 was first year farmed it. 1,000 acres what it started out over here. I think it's like 3,500 now, something like that. But what I wanted to show you was I am over the 1,000 acre mark. Always like getting that first 1,000.
monitor's working a lot better today. I think I'm learning now if something happens to it, how to get it going back right. If I get a skip or something, what's causing it. So, and I'm just watching it. I think they're talking about putting new software in the Pro 1200 for rains, and there is a big chance of rain tomorrow. So, see how it goes. Nice and dusty down here, as you can see. Beautiful time of day, sunset. The clouds kind of ruined it this evening. Clouds are starting to roll in. Couldn't find my camera for a little bit underneath the seat. We spotted it. I was afraid I had it earlier and got it broke, but it wasn't in a bind or nothing, so it's okay. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. See if it rains or if we can at least plant part of the day tomorrow.
I'll try and catch David up from me. This tractor's fast, but it's not that fast. Went out by Highway 41, which I was planning on. I had 6 acres left to plant there where I ran out of yellow corn when I came over here. Planning on getting down the way out. But there's like a 80% chance of rain tonight or this afternoon, so I don't want to move. So I went ahead and went and got that. Got my seed tender moved down in the river bottoms. I'm gonna go plant 112 acres that I was planting on planting here before I moved, and then I'm going to fill up and get that big 630 acre field or whatever it is. Just plant those 2 row boxes out. Then I'm able to get that done before it rains. Probably quit, see what it does. I didn't want to move with a rain coming because it might rain there and not here, and then I should now have to come back here. So stay put, see what happens. Yeah, I know where near to keep up with him. He gone.
Still planting beans. Supposed to get rain this afternoon later, so let's see what we get done today. Everything's going pretty good here. They think they know the trouble with my monitor is actually the 1200 needs updated, so they're going to come do all that tomorrow, and I really think that'll fix it, and that'll be good shape. And I come to in here to St. Francisville to a farm we call Bombs down here in irrigated bottom ground, and a neighbor here had upset an anhydrous tank in a ditch. The tractor, something happened to the tractor and got over the edge of the ditch. Flipped the tank over. Wasn't that too big a deal. I helped him. We got it turned back over. He had a dozer to pick it up. Turned her over. All it really hurt was a hitch on the wagon. It wasn't much anyway. So it needs replaced. But one of those things happen. No leakage or anything. Valves were shut off. So all good. So anyway, keep planting until it looks like the rain's close, or probably till I get this field done. I got 170 acres here. Probably be 3 hours, 4 hours I'll have it done. 4, I'd say at the most, because I've already got some of it. So then we'll see what the weather looks like. I'm using my phone today to record with because my GoPro won't come on. I took the battery out twice, back in. Not dead. I charged it last night at home, and I got it stuck in the charger again here. See what happens with it. For now, we're on the phone. It always works.
Still rolling on some ground that was worked with the Salford last fall, planting directly into it this spring. This is a little surprising to me. I can't go as fast in the sand as I could in that muck ground. That muck ground, I was going 11 a lot. Here, like right now, I'm going 9.6. It's too rough to go much faster. And I can go faster than Dad can. I'm pretty sure it's because I got trash wheels and he don't. I think he's topping out at 8 a lot. I got a question on one of our shorts and I answered it, but I figured I better put it on here because some other guys might know what my run screens look like on my Pro 1200 monitor. On the side here, I got my engine power, slip, then a bunch of different fuel and working rates and how much fuel I've used. I'm mostly on one screen, which on mine is 6. I got my map here and I have the prescription in the background, so I know when the rate's supposed to change. and I got it here mapping my singulation. Usually I can see if I got a problem on that quicker than I can with the bar graphs. Anyways, and then on the other half I got my universal terminal. If I want to make an adjustment on either one, I just hit this top right button. That makes that a full screen. Do whatever I need to do. Then I can come back here, and that way I can keep an eye on both. One's just a bunch of different information, tractor information. I'm never on these. I can even, that way I don't have to turn around. Got a guidance here. 4 more info I don't look at much. 5's my camera, 6 is what I was on, and 7's just the universal terminal. So, if you're wondering that, hope that helps. Not saying that's the way to do it, but that's the way I like to do it. Oh, and one more thing. Then I got my iPad up here on climate showing my population, so I'm making sure that's always what it's supposed to be. Last fill up I'm gonna do, I'm down here on this giant field. Everything you can see, that's it. Illinois is a lot like that. Indiana's where the big fields are. Playing as long as I can play it, or till it gets empty. I doubt I get empty. Got my 80-20, it automatically comes down there at the bottom. A lot less messy and gotta be better covered.
Got the seed loop to help it go through the plant.
Putting 2 good high yield go-tos for us. I have 11:36 a.m. in that one and 12:22 a.m. in this one. Well, it looks like the party's almost over. I'm where the blue dot is. It's raining at home, which is up there. Dad's heading in. So you got a sprinkle on the way in. Sounds like the tillage guys are putting which way the way. Jay's been driving 715, which I doubt's on here. Never know, he might surprise me.
Well, I have been sick, so I have not been making any videos. Ain't nobody want to listen to Jay sick on the YouTube. But I've been, I don't know, I got some bad viral infection, so I've been working hard, but it's been pretty miserable, so I ain't been talking much. But I'm up here in Robinson where this Alfred tool ran on some of the rye, and it is really, really nice. I mean, you can obviously see where I put rye on, how nice of a stance it got. This is probably one of our, well, I guess one of our second hilliest farms. I'm just gonna stop here so I can talk a little bit. This is one of our hilliest farms. There's some nice rye that I put on in a wash. And there's some nice rye stands. We're not actually working the rye yet because when it's green, it's not gonna work up near as good as when it's dead. So we'll come up and we'll spray it, and then Reese will just plant right through it. So that's gonna be the easiest. Obviously, you're not gonna wanna, when I work it up right now, it's kind of rough, and that's kind of hard on the planter. So it's better just to leave it, spray it. Reese will go right through it. And plus, if for some reason we can't get up here to plant it due to weather, then the rye's still there. There's still roots in the ground holding there, so he's not having to cross real deep washes or anything. So we'll just work in between everything. But for the most part, the Salford did a awesome job of putting rye on in all the spots that it really needed it. It really, really satisfied with what it did. And I've crossed quite a few washes with the rye, and it's holding well. So it's got a really nice stance to it, and the roots got in there good. So I'm by far very impressed with it, and it's super easy. I got a foot switch now to turn the meters off instead of having to do it through the ISO, which will be a lot nicer because when you get slowed down, obviously your rate's going to be higher when you're going a little slower, so it's going to throw codes and you're trying to exit out of all that, and it's kind of a mess. So I can just turn the master on and off with that, and it'll be a lot nicer. I'm in the new 715, and it is really nice tractor. The horsepower's nice. It's not a crazy amount of difference, but there is a big difference, especially with the gears. It rides a lot better. It's got a longer frame to it, so the ride's smoother. It's a lot more comfortable and pleasing to be in a tractor by a long shot. And on the road, it does 26.2 mile an hour. And we're not working super deep. We're only doing about 2 inches, but it's the soil behind it is a one pass. I mean, obviously you can see the weeds out here. We're just gonna take a little walk. You can obviously see all these weeds. A lot of heavy weeds, big weeds. I'm running my disc angles 8. Baskets are in constant, wings are in constant. And this is nice soil condition to plant with. I mean, nice little clods. You want a little bit of resistance. You don't want it powder. And this, so Reese got a nice planter. He'll just be able to run right across this and it'll be smooth. He'll be able to go quick. But for a one pass tool, as much weeds as in the ground, it's really nice. It's getting them all out for the most part. But this will all end up being sprayed anyway, so it's not a big deal if there's a couple weeds left. Better for it to be smooth than to work it super deep, but we're only doing about 2 inches. But that's all I got for you.
Sensor go out on already, but this sensor changed it, ready to go. I can't remember what it was. Axle loop sensor or something. Besides that, I think he's liking it. Well, that's my cue to leave. Well, it worked out about right. I did 134 acres in this field. It's a little dirt road, irrigation road we got in the middle of it. Everything on that side of it's done. Everything on this side of it is not, except for this little end row around this dirt road. So, got a plan on quitting. That's just a little bit of it. That's all right. Well, the river's going down, so they're back to work.
If you want to see the premium stuff, guys,
Down he goes, carrying rebar. I know,
this morning's email.
I know my windows are dusty. Or dirty. It's been dusty. Back to work they go. We got 2/10 of rain overnight, so just enough to be rained out for today. We should get back out there again tomorrow. Spent the day over here in Indiana. Had 2 different hydraulic leaks, just small ones. One was a hose that had a little pinhole in it. Then the other was on a valve body. I'm still not sure if I got it or not. I think I did. Replaced a couple O-rings that didn't really look bad, but that's where it looked like the oil was coming from. So we'll see tomorrow on that if that's fixed or not. And I'll be getting back to planting here in Indiana tomorrow. I'm gonna do more of that big field. Then I'm gonna do some pieces of other fields that the river's in, but like little sections aren't next to it. So get something done, because big chance Friday now. And I think Dad's gonna plant around Allendale tomorrow.
You guys doing anything today?
Plant corn.
Not me, mowing grass.
Going to sail?
Maybe, yeah, sail. Maybe work on a motorcycle.
Headed back to plant again after that little shower we had. Anywhere from 1/10 to 4/10 of rain. We're down there on Fred Smith, south of Allendale. It didn't rain much down here, a couple tenths. Been work, got out enough to plant today. So we're headed down the highway now. Got the new software update in my 1200 and my planner. It'll be an interesting day. I think it's going to be okay now. I think everything will be fixed. Well, we'll talk about it later, see how it works. That's a pretty good deal. Caught Brad Andrews on camera. Andrews Oil, Home Fuel. Now we're coming up on Wabash Valley. Here down.
Back down the big Wilson field. Gonna try and get going again today. Today will be the only chance to plant, because it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I'm not sure how far I'll go, so I don't know. I might end up doing about all of it. We'll see where that ditch, I might just leave a swath or two where that ditch got out. It's not very big. We'll see when we get there. So got my seed down here. I got 100 gallons of fuel in there, because Case IH 380 Magnum cannot near go all day planting corn.
And I brought the Hemingway down because I'm about 6 miles from the shed. So I'm going to take this right to the shed to get the tractor and leave it up there.
Might mention that this is the race champion Hemingway, the big dog, not that loser zebra. I don't know what I did to it. I thought it went 25. I can't get it to go over 21. A little cold, I know that. It's like 40 degrees. Woo! Still a lot better at walking.
Made it.
Well, I'm just getting off my tractor to get on my Hemingway to go over to the other side of Allendale to get my truck. This one's really handy. I'm down here. It's only, I don't know, maybe 2 miles to my truck, so it's no big deal. Got her strapped down here to the front. Get her unhooked here. I have learned how to strap it better this year on the tractor and on the wagon. So anyway, I haven't got the greatest bike rack. I think Reese is getting one from Hemingway, but mine's just a little old bike rack, but it's worked for 2 years. See what the one looks like he ends up with. I bet it'll be built pretty heavy. So kind of anxious to see that. Get her off of here, and I'm ready to go.
Walking out to shut off this irrigation motor. I can stop with my phone, but the motor keeps running, so I'm gonna walk out here.
It's a big one. 14 towers. It covers 350 acres maybe.
Had a good day of planting so far. I didn't get rolling until 8:30, 9. Let it dry off a little bit. Done 330 acres, these big fields, and it's 4:30 right now, I think, something like that. So been a good day so far. That one valve body isn't linking, so one of those O-rings that looked good must have actually been bad, and yeah, not leaking anymore.
Well, not been a good afternoon. Got more trouble with the planters than the planter that I've had all year. Put in that software, now it won't shut off where you've already planted. Changed the battery. The battery showed low voltage. Thought that could have been screwing it up, but it wasn't. So guess we'll try the other software back in. They're going to come tomorrow. Maybe do that and see if we can find a loose wire or something like that, or a bad ground screwing everything up. Maybe something really weird. Anyway, it's very disappointing. I thought the day would work good. All new stuff in it. But it didn't. So the saga continues.
Well, back up at seed tender, about ready to get my last fill up. I think I got 210 acres, something like that left down here. Should have enough seed in these 2 Pro boxes to do it.
I put this in my truck yesterday. I'm glad I did. Got a little 100-gallon tank. Great tractor. It just needs a bigger fuel tank. I've complained about that enough, but fill it up.
All right, finishing the last pass here for a 557 acre day. That was a good one. Now, time to run the tractor in the shed. And gonna grab the big dog here. Hopefully the light works. Does it work? Oh yeah. On the ride 6 miles into the night, go get my truck. Bring it up here and hook the tender in here and go home. Oh, you can't see, I can. It's cold. Cold again. Keeps you awake though, I guess. How's a chilly ride? Not near as cold as this morning though. Well, I'm on the last field that I can do over here in Indiana, then I am going to have to move. There is a levee right there, and when the river gets up, it backs into a ditch, well, 2 ditches into there. I think there's like 260 some acres here, I think. Anyways, I know I can do about 80 spots that's kind of their own separate little fields as part of this bigger field that's not affected by it. I'm going to do them. There's a third one I'm just going to check out there, and if it don't rain by then, I'm gonna switch states. Got done what I could there. Got 80 acres done, so to Illinois. I don't think it's gonna rain. Well, I made it to the Allendale area. Fred Smith's ground that works with us. We're in off. Son Tanner lives right up there. A little different conditions. It's clay and it's worked up, so probably won't have my down pressure quite as much, and have my trash wheels up a little bit, and my closing disc not as jammed into the ground as much. So, all right, start getting set up, getting busy. Well, doing a fuel stop on top of Chevy Hill. This is a nice farm, pretty area. It's been a good day for me. Dad's back going good. Put some kind of update his 1200 monitor. Evidently that worked. They took it back out and he's back to planting, and the road clutches are working right. So that's gonna be it for this video. I don't think it's gonna rain, so definitely be planting in the next one too. I'm not halfway done, but I'm getting there.